So in this video I'm going to share with you one of the main reasons I got the iPhone. I made a mention in one of my prior videos that there was a piece of software that could replace a portable video magnifier such as the Pebble or the or any of the Optilec models or any of those, you know, anything portable, a Freedom Scientific Ruby. This could effectively replace them. And if you're thinking about bang for the buck, a lot of those devices run about the same price, $500, $600, $400 range. Same exact price is the iPhone's the same exact price on contract. The difference is, in addition to the handheld magnifier, which by the way, a lot of the video magnifiers that are dedicated only allow you to store maybe, I don't know, half a dozen, maybe a full dozen images at most. Whereas the really cool thing about this is that if you want to save an image, you can save however many you want to the iPhone's photo gallery. So what we're going to do, and of course you get all the benefits of the iPhone for honestly a bit less, and it's a lot more portable than a typical video magnifier. For those of you who do not know what I'm talking about, if you do some research on portable video magnifier or Pebble video magnifier or Freedom Scientific Ruby video magnifier, pull up an image result, you'll see what I mean. So what we're going to do is we're going to first of all power this up. So now we're logged in. I'm going to turn on VoiceOver because the software is compatible with VoiceOver.
VoiceOver on. Messages. Double tap to open.
Okay, I'm going to get it up here to the top and
2:16 a.m. Status bar item. Swipe down with 3 fingers to reveal the notification center. Swipe up with 3 fingers to reveal the control center. Double tap to scroll to top.
Okay, I think that should be loud enough. So let's go ahead and activate Vision Assist, which for those of you who can see, it's the little white background with the eye on it.
Vision Assist. Double tap to open. 1 times. Vision Assist. Help button.
So 1
Show a
times.
help page.
Hang on, let me have it read that again.
Increase contrast button. Settings button. Toggle autofocus. Help button. Show a help page.
Okay, so you notice that VoiceOver went ahead and read a help tag for what each button does. Let's go ahead and run through the controls.
Toggle autofocus button.
These are located along the top. So left is help, center is toggle autofocus, and top right.
Settings button. Show settings.
Okay, and then towards the closer to the bottom, you'll see some blue buttons with a plus and a minus. On the left-hand side,
Increase contrast button.
so that's the left side.
Increase zoom button.
That's the right side. So the right side increases the zoom, left side increases the contrast. So those are the plus buttons. Then we have minus buttons.
Decrease contrast but decrease zoom button.
Okay, so pretty self-explanatory.
Change mode button.
Change mode. I'll show that to you in just a moment when we get something to actually look at.
Toggle torch button.
Toggle torch. What that does is that'll activate.
1 time. Home button to the right.
That will activate the light on the back, the flash on the back. Let's get this back to portrait.
1 time. Portrait. Change mode button. Toggle torch button. Pause display button.
So pause display. You can actually pause a live feed, and so for instance, I could pause it at an overview and zoom in and pan around and do all kinds of really nice things. Again, it's the exact same features of the dedicated video magnifiers. So if I hit pause,
Pause display.
let's go back 1 button, because there was a button that said activate torch. That is the bottom center, right above the home button. This is assuming portrait orientation, by the way. If we move back 1 to the left,
Save image button.
torch becomes save image. And this is the beautiful part about this particular system. because it's a piece of software running on the iPhone, you can effectively have a magnifier that can store however many images can fit on, in this case, 64 gigabytes of built-in storage. They also have a 128 gig option, as you know. So there you go. I mean, it's really nice. So let's get something to actually magnify. So I've got this DVD here. Happens to be all the classic Herbie movies, which I absolutely love. So let's go ahead and take a look. And I'm on the wrong camera. That would explain that. No, I'm not. Hang on.
One hot landscape. Messages. Double tap to open. Vision assist. 1 times. Vision assist. Help button.
Oh, what am I doing?
Show a help pause display button.
I forgot. The display was still paused.
Pause display.
All right, so unpause. So what we're going to do is we'll just go ahead and scan around here. And a really nice little thing in this instance would be to
Toggle torch button.
activate.
Toggle torch.
Now it's a lot easier to read. But let's say, for instance, this isn't your cup of tea. Right now it's on black and white video. So what we can do is we can activate on the lower left.
Change mode button.
Change mode.
Change mode.
So it doesn't say what mode it's in right now, but what we've got are highlights, which, by the way, whenever you change a mode...
Toggle torch button. Change mode button. Change mode. Toggle torch button. Toggle torch.
Whenever you go into a new mode, it deactivates the light. So this is still a little bit hard to see, so let's go ahead and zoom in.
Increase zoom button. Increase zoom. Increase zoom.
So this is where I would normally have it. And you can see that we are at a nice, comfortable distance, what a normal person would be at. And yet everything here is extremely easy to read. So let's take a look here. We can see, get revved up and ready to enjoy 4 timeless Herbie films in one collection, or one collectible DVD, and so on and so forth. You get the idea. So what we can do is I can zoom out.
Decrease contrast button.
Oops.
Decrease zoom button. Decrease zoom. Decrease zoom.
So 1x. Now, if I pause.
Pause display button. Pause display. Pause display.
Now I've unpaused it because that was a little bit rough. Let's see. And sometimes
Toggle torch button. Pause display. Pause display. Pause display.
Now one of the downfalls.
Vision assist. Vision assist. Vision assist. Help button.
One of the downfalls to this
page.
This particular software that I've had is
Toggle torch. Toggle torch.
there we go. That's better. Is I'm still getting used to this, so I forget that the torch does flip off. But once or twice I have had it completely freeze up. So let's go ahead and
pause display button.
Pause display.
Pause display.
Okay, so display's now paused. Now you notice that the image is over here. What we're magnifying, I'm sorry, what we want to look at is over here, and yet the magnified image is over here. So we can
increase zoom button. Increase zoom. Increase zoom. Increase zoom.
Now, obviously it looks a little bit blurry.
Voiceover off.
But you can also, again, I am away from the image, and I can just pan around, and I can save it to photo gallery. It's really very, very nice. And how much is this software? Well, if you can believe it, only $4. So let's go into settings. So we have display modes, highlight modes, We have user controls, tap screen to hide, disable automatic dimming of the display. You can email the author, so we can go back. And if we hit help, this tells you what each control does. And again, it's only $4. And if you take into account the on-contract price of the iPhone, it's considerably cheaper than a standalone video magnifier. And yet, thanks to the software, it's just as fully featured, and even more so because this is a video magnifier that has a phone and a pocket computer built into it. And is far more portable. How can you compete with that? Again, the app is called Vision Assist. It is only $4 available on the App Store. I have already tried looking for something similar in the Android market, and it does not exist. At least I haven't found anything that compares, at least in my book. But what do you guys think? Thank you for watching. Comments are welcome, and have a nice day.